Hey everybody, and welcome to Get Rift. Today we're going to be playing a game that I haven't played yet. I've been waiting for the Oculus Rift to play it. We're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. So you're welcome to join me today as we play and have fun.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Hey, you, Mr. Director, narrator person. It's so cool being inside the world, actually. Like, once computers are good enough to where, like, everyone can be on one of these without all the frame stutters and everything, like... no one's gonna want to play games on a regular monitor anymore. Like, not to say they're better like this, because I still love, you know, the regular old games, but once you felt what it feels like to be inside the game, it's so... I can't explain it. Like, I don't feel like playing. I wouldn't feel like after playing it like this.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in
you know,
any way.
after being inside the world, there's no... I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back to playing this on a monitor. I just wouldn't feel the same. I wouldn't feel surrounded by the content. Like, I mean, I know I have this thing on my head. You know, once this gets lighter, it'll be nice. But I'm looking down the hallway there, and it actually looks to be that far away, like if you were actually looking down a real hallway. You know, so you just feel really like into the world. It's like everyone's been saying, you know, but it's just, it makes it so you really wouldn't want to play the monitor version of this game ever again. It just wouldn't be the same. You'd get on it and you'd be like, oh, that's what this game looks like. Man, awesome looking.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It is.
Stanley
it looks beautiful inside here. Like, this looks like a room I would want in my house. Like, I just want to be able to sit down here, you know. Nice carpet.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Yeah, I agree. It's awesome. Why is there a step there, though? That's weird looking.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Oh, shushy.
It's possible that this is why everyone left. But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Ah. I don't think so.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Agreed.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Awesome.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
This warehouse is awesome.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Where am I supposed to go? Tell me, sir. Tell me. Cool. Ah! The darkness. Ah! Oh, jeez. Wow.
That's
awesome.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Oh. Blinding.
Not hear me.
Oh my gosh, I'm back in the same spot.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could
Stanley
it mean?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know which way that is now.
Feeling a
Tips for
wave
not
of
getting fired.
disbelief,
Talk less, do
Stanley
unbelievably
decided to go
amazing
up to
work
his boss's
all the time,
office,
every day,
hoping he
with
might
no
find an
exception.
answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Resent coworker for not supporting you more. Take it out with passive aggressively. Other comments. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Charts, and slides. Awesome. Yeah, so if you could have those TPS reports to me by Monday, that would be great. Cool office. Holy cow. This reminds me of, oh my gosh, whose office? Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. This is totally his office. And then you just step in right here, right? And then Mr. Burns is at that.
Stepping
And
into his
then
manager's office,
Homer's
Stanley
like
was once
standing
again
like right
stunned
here, and he's
discover
talking
not an
to,
indication of
and
any
then he gets
human
dropped
life.
down.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Oh, you hit the button. Oh, jeez.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
That looks really cool.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Heck yes. Let's do it. Whoa, holy
But
monkey.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control. Idle awaiting input. Ha, and there's a nice console.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty. Oh, Stanley.
Had
Just
to do it.
activate the controls,
Had
did
to
you?
do it. Oh,
After they
jeez.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. Nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Well, that worked
How long
out.
until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Oh,
Rod.
this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Rod.
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, it does.
Oh dear me.
Time
what's
trees.
the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Pretty much.
Or did you just
But I
assume
like this
when
stuff.
you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
Where's a
no,
4?
These colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That
Guess
this
4
video
hasn't
game
been
can
pressed.
be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. Humble.
This guy's a jerk.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy.
Oh, there's the 4, right?
You wanted to control this world,
No,
that's
the 5.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Please, make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I think we're done for today's session, but thanks for watching. Get riffed.